Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Gerald from TarotStache. Hey, Gerald, how are you?
I am well. I always look forward to our time doing mediumship together.
Today is our mediumship only day, and we will be bringing through messages from your loved ones on the other side. And all of the uh, questions will be chosen in a random order. And we ask that you give us your loved one's first name and their relation to you. And we thank you for being here and for playing along. Hello, Sandra D is here. Donna Marie is here. Hi, Donna Marie. You made it. You must be work lurking.
Yes, yes.
Paula Faust, nice to see you. Whispers from Heaven with Jenny. Nice to see you. And CJ is here. Hi, CJ. Nice to see you. Mere Dragon is here. Sandra D already called. And Mary Kay Lim. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to all of the moderators for reminding people, for reminding those who are just coming into the chat that we are doing mediumship only. And if we can have just one name and their relation, that'd be great.
Mhm.
Wow, I see. Yep. Oh my gosh. So, Christian, let us know your aunt's first name. And just because I see you, that's cute. I see you. Hi, Christian. Yeah, thank you to moderators. I know they work hard.
They
Mm-hmm.
do. They really do.
I love it when they say they're work lurking. I can hear them whisper.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good, Christian. Thank you. Um, okay, okay. I got you. Thank you, Silky Steel. That was nice. And Pala Vetwardi. Um, yeah, Pala, we're doing mediumship. So if you want a message from your loved one, so we're doing because it requires extra special um connection. We're going to be focusing on mediumship only today. So, Gerald, how have you been? What's going on in your world?
My world has been great. My big news, I have recently set up a website to where people can get a reading with me without having to email me. I'm very, very excited about that. I am going to put that into my chat just to make it easier for people if they want to contact me. And I'm really happy about that. It feels good. We are definitely moving into spring weather here. It's delightful. It makes my walks even more enjoyable. So this is wonderful, and I've got lots of fun shows scheduled for the rest of the month. It's great. It's lots and lots of fun. So yeah.
And you told them about how they can contact you for a reading.
Yes, I put it in my chat. You want me to stick it in yours?
If you can put it in my chat, that'd be great. But I do have it in my notes below, and I think that's wonderful. There's a lot of people that are asking for Gerald. Oh my gosh! So, uh, Pala, your daughter's on the other side. Is that correct? Has she passed away?
Yes, I understand that past it 2.5 months.
Ah, okay, I see.
So,
Aw. Hi, Angie Burks. Nice to see you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. All right. All right. I think we are good to go because yeah, so let's go. Oh, less than 5 minutes. You guys are here and ready and just I really appreciate all of your effort for sure. So today, the first questioner is going to be just because, and just because I want to make sure that you are here in the chat, so that when it's going to be a little bit more interactive, and we need your energy. It's a three-way call. It's not just between me and your loved one. It's between me, you, and your loved one. So, and I'm relating information for you. Thank you, Akila. Hi, Akila. Akila's here. Yeah. She's an amazing medium as well. All right. So I'm going to just take a minute and be silent and connect to Just Because's sister Anne. She's showing me polka dots, Dalmatians. I don't know what that is. She's also showing me a bear, like a black bear. And it could be symbolic. It could be the name of a road. It could be what she called somebody. Keep an open mind. Not everything is literal, especially the symbols that come in first. I do feel as though Anne she's just letting me know that she didn't have it easy. That I feel like she tried to make the most out of her life and was struggling for quite a while. I'm not sure if this is an illness or a situation. But she said that she's struggled for a while, and she tried, and she just couldn't get sort of free or in that free flow.
She said yes, illness.
Okay, thank you. I do feel she wanted to be just like everybody else, and she may not have taken care of herself in the way that, and nobody's perfect, and she didn't want to be, she didn't want to have to eat all the right foods all the time, or not drink alcohol, or or not eat the cake. And even though these things may have compromised wherever her illness was, she wanted to be like everybody else. Like she said, the quality of life was just as important as the quantity of life. But she's saying she tried her best, and she wanted to make everybody, happy, as well as enjoy her own life. I do feel as though she was on her own. And I don't know, was she smoking? She's showing me that she was like partaking in not really healthy habits. And there's no judgment. And I said that with a little bit of a tone, and I apologize. I'm an ex-smoker, so it's hard. There's no way, and there's no judgment. I'm just saying that she was almost trying to be normal. She's showing me a green light, like a green star. There is like a star of light that is green, and I'm picking up like a heart chakra kind of a color. Gerald, are you picking up on anything there?
I see just because said she was also married to a man. I think she was a lesbian, so never truly happy. And yes, she smoked.
Okay.
So, yes, aren't we all trying? Okay. Aren't we all trying? What I initially got is I got tiddlywinks and games. And I don't know if you and your sister Anne played games or if she liked to build things. I got a clear message. She liked to build stuff. She liked to make things do that. I see her laughing, and she is shoving food in her mouth, chewing with her mouth open. She's either like chewing popcorn or like Cheetos or something like this, because the two of you are laughing so hard about something. And it seems that the energy between the two of you is you're younger. So I don't know if that makes any sense, just because. But it's interesting. You said you first got polka dots. Well, and I had the tiddlywinks, which are round. There was that.
With all the dots on them.
Yes,
with all the holes in them.
Yep. Yep. I saw her. I got a feeling that she had like blue lips or something, and I don't know if that was because of her illness or a fashion choice. So I'm curious about that. Yes, I'm younger. I was always telling to eat better. Okay. And when you would tell her to eat better, she would not, and she would show you she wasn't eating better, because that's the way she was. She liked you. You made her laugh a lot. And that's an interesting thing, because I'm hearing a little bit about it. It was really hard to say all of the true things that she needed to say. There was some sort of a block about that. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps.
Okay. Yeah, she says yes. So I just want to get a message, what she wants to tell you. She does come through with a request for forgiveness. And she says, just like I said, smoking with that little tone in my voice as if I was judging her. And I know I had the same challenge. So there is no judgment. And this is what she wants you to know. She said, there is no judgment on me on what I did to keep my illness at bay, but there is no judgment on you, on what you did and what you said and what you didn't say and what you didn't do. There is no judgment. It's a c'est la vie, and it is a do the best you can with what you have, and not hold grudges, not hold judgment, not compare, not analyze, and love. Just keep loving them for who they are and where they're at. And she loves you for who you are and where you're at. She doesn't want you to carry any grudges or any, well, if I told her to eat better, maybe she would still be here and not pass away so soon. She's saying that whatever happened, happened. And she said, there's no look backs. She's saying there's no, do-overs. There's no judgment. There's no disappointment. It's all love. It's all experience. And she doesn't want you to second guess yourself or rehash the past. She just wants you to know that she loves you, and she thanks you for being her sister, for all the good times and the not so good times, because the not so good times is where she learned her lessons the most. She just wants you to know that she's safe and at peace. And I think that you either had a dream of her or you get messages from her. There's songs that you hear that remind you of her. And it's almost like she's not like a mom, but you do respect her as a, not an authority, but as just somebody with wisdom. She did go through things and try and teach you or show you things. And so she just wants you to know she thanks you for the love and the place in your heart that you keep for her. And she just wants you to live life without regrets or, looking back. Try and, let things go and to appreciate what it is you have today. That's what she wants you to know.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And she's saying yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Sister Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just see. So I have Denise here, and Denise, just say hello. And she says, would love a message from my dad. His name is Claude. And she also has her brother named Danny. Now this is fine, but I just ask you guys if you could put one loved one at a time, because it's just helpful for us for focus, if you don't mind. All right. So Denise is here. She says hello. Her dad, Claude. And Gerald, you can jump in if you get something first.
I got a bit of a headache. So I'm curious if your dad, Claude or Claudie or Lottie, if he had something going on with his forehead or his head. So I'm curious about that, because he keeps running somebody keeps running their hands across their forehead and through their hair. So if this, Denise, does that sound like something Dad would do, or your brother Danny? Not that you know of. Okay. I will.
So I do feel as though your dad was a professional. In other words, he went to school to get a degree, and he worked in that degree and had a title. I don't feel he was really very happy, though. I feel like he had something else that made him happy, like he had a side gig, or he was a woodworker or a machine, like he would tinker with either clocks or bikes or engines that made him happy. It could even be airplanes. But whatever he did at work was like pushing paper and sitting in meetings, and it wasn't his joy, it was the way he made his money. I do feel that I feel he was extremely intelligent, and he had maybe a lot of different interests, and even maybe some artistic qualities, whether it's music or whether it's appreciating art or, this type. And she's saying yes, so to one of those. So your dad is. He's just telling me right away that he has your brother with him. They're like, his arm is over your brother's shoulder, and they're sort of standing together. And he's saying that whatever, I think there may have been some bad blood between your brother and your dad, but there's no more. They're two souls that are just complete love and connection. And it's almost like they're watching after you. They're and I do feel as though your dad passed a little like maybe like 20 years ago or something. He said he's been gone a while, and he doesn't really tell me. I feel as though he may have passed from natural causes, or like something sudden, either a heart attack or an aneurysm or something that happened suddenly, and then maybe he passed within that or something. It could have been like he was having a procedure done, and from that procedure he passed suddenly after that, something. But it was unexpected. Like he may have known that he had some issues here or there, but something happened close after that, it was COVID. Oh, God bless him. Oh, he had dementia. That's the forehead. That's the forehead, Denise. That's what he was showing us. Yeah, I'm so sorry. He just doesn't want you to worry about him. Go ahead, Gerald.
Well, it was interesting because he's also he had dementia. Also, his brain was bigger, was larger than his job allowed him to use it, is what he's sort of giving me. Because yeah, as he was a paper pusher, as you were saying, he wasn't doing that. I did have a feeling that he liked to tinker, and he's tinkering frontal lobe. I get a sense that he's tinkering with your brother Danny. It's like they're in the garage and they're repairing all of the neighborhood bicycles, or Mrs. So and so down the street, her toaster's not working, so the kid brought it over, and Claude was like, "Well, here, we'll see what we can do." It's a really interesting. It's an interesting thing because you and or Claude and Danny. I'm glad you saw them. His arm around him, because they're working on these things together. Uh, um, and it's almost like they're it's a fun thing that they never had a chance to do on this plane, to talk about how they would approach solving a problem. And they are enjoying that. They're disagreeing with it, but this is an interesting. It's fun. It's very light and joyful. It's like, okay, this is good. This is almost like it could have been, but it wasn't. So I'm not going to waste time on what wasn't. I'm going to do what's right now.
Yep, she says so true. They both want you to know that you do connect with them. I do feel as though you either get signs, synchronicities, dreams. They're saying that they are able to connect with you more now than they have been in the past. And it doesn't matter how long ago that they passed. It matters about your awareness and your openness and your allowance, that you allow for that connection to occur, whether it's a little whisper or whether it's a memory or a song. If as long as you say thank you, please bring me more, or thank you, I know that is you, and they want to connect with you and be able to guide you and help you through this difficult, or this unsettling time in history. They're saying that they're able to come in and help you and guide you. And they're saying that you are very smart and you are very capable, and you have everything that you're doing is the right thing to do. And keep an open mind that if you get in the car and start driving down the street and you feel like, oh, I shouldn't be on this street, that's them. They're going to help you. You
Yes.
need to turn around and move down a different street. They're going to try and keep you in the safety zone. So I'm not saying that anything's good. I'm just saying, when you get that little feeling, when you get that little nudge, it's very important to go ahead and know that this is a benevolent guidance from your loved ones to help keep you from harm. Oh, she says they are. Yes. Oh, wow. Good for you. Good for you, Denise.
It's interesting you bring up the car, because I heard the word car right before you said it, and I'm like, go get your car checked or something along those lines. But this is great. You get it. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're sending you their love, but they're a little like proud of themselves that they can they're one of the they're able to break through. And they're just really over the moon about it. They're just really thrilled that you can hear them, respond to them, understand them, and that they're able to break through. Yeah. So we're just going to stop there. I would love to get in and talk to your brother, but your brother was sort of speaking through your dad and they were coming in together.
Yes.
But maybe another time. But thank you very much, Denise. Your responses were spot on. I really appreciate how quickly, and it really did help the reading to move along. She said, "Thank you so much for the reading. Love and light to you all." Thank you, Denise.
That's great.
All right. So I see Laura snapped. And Laura, please say hello. And then 3 shifting veils, you'll be next. Can you? Yeah. Okay. Laura said, would love to hear from my sister, Susan. Now, this is another sister. And this is not, it's not a coincidence. So your sister is very formal. She's telling me to sit up straight and to connect to her proper. And she's saying that she just wants to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. She says, don't just listen, Jean. Make sure you sit, put your hands up, and ask me to come in. She wants me to do the right things. Was she a stickler for procedure or doing the right thing or following the rules or something like this? She wants me to do all the things. And then now she's laughing. So she's has a good sense of humor. She's very clear coming through. She's has, I don't know what, I want to say a round voice. And she wants you to, I feel like she really did the spice of life. She wants me to say something about the spice of life. She was funny. I think that she, nothing got her down. Like if something was serious, she would push right through, but she was a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. Like she was assertive and funny and kidding, but she was serious. She's coming through with a multi-dimensional personality. She was very funny, she said. So maybe this is what she's telling me. She's just pulling my chain. But she's laughing. And she just wants you to know that to lighten up. She wants you to not feel so heavy around mentioning her passing or her loss. Oh, she was your best friend. Yep. She just doesn't want you to have that, because that heaviness is a lower vibration, and she wants you to know that it is a miracle to be on the other side and to continue the afterlife and to be able to connect with you. She's saying, don't feel sorry for her. Be happy for her that she has graduated. And she's saying that she just wants you to be uplifted and try not to have that heaviness. And maybe perhaps you can use humor, or you can remember the funny times, or she wants you to lighten up and to sort of bring up your spirits when you think of her or talk about her. She understands that you did experience pain and you did experience grief, and she understands that, but she just doesn't want you to live like that and live there in that energy. And she wants you to she doesn't want her passing to cause the rest of your life to be in pain. She wants you to find a way to turn it around and to celebrate her life. How about you, Gerald?
I was getting some interesting stuff from Susan. I initially got, there was like a flower dress or flower curtains. These flowers kept showing up. This was very important. I don't know if they were half curtains on the kitchen back door, something along those lines. And I also got matches. And then I got uh, there was she showed me a tin filled with like tea bag tags or trinkets or maybe matchbooks. I don't know if she was a weird collector or something along that line. uh Laura, was she a collector? If you could let me know, that would be great. I would be curious because I just got to know if this is the right one, because the next message is just bizarre and I'm just supposed to say it. So I will say it. She is actually saying clean out your underwear drawer. And I'm like going, really? She loved little shiny things. Okay. Okay. She's telling you to, it's time to clean the, it's time to clean that up. Just, I mean, she's your sister, she was your best friend, so okay, I guess sisters can say that. So yeah, she's laughing about that one. So like she's not going to do it. I do need a good clean out.
Yeah. So she is saying that Laura says, I feel sorry for me. And that's what she doesn't want you, she doesn't want to cause that feeling in you. It's, the process and the grieving is one thing, but she just doesn't want that to ruin the rest of your life or to take over the rest of your life. She wants you to find a way to look at her passing as a celebration of her life, and be grateful for the times that you did have together, and try and turn that sorrow into gratefulness, because there's so many beautiful things that there is to cherish and to be grateful for. So,
Mhm.
yeah. And she says, I do need a clean out.
I'm the lucky one. I get these really weird messages. It's like, okay, there you go. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Carolyn, nice to see you. And hello to everybody just coming in. So thank you very much, Laura. We're going to let your sister move back. And I just wanted to, I see Three Shifting Veils is next. And Three Shifting Veils says, may I have a message from my dad, Marvin, or her bestie, Ruby? So I'm going to focus on your dad, Marvin. He seems very warm and personable. He seems easy to talk to. He seems sensitive and attentive. You know how some dads like just pat on your head and walk by? He actually was engaging and listening and interested in what you did with your friends last night. And, I do feel as though he came around and hung out with his grandkids. Do you have kids? I feel like he was able to be a granddad and was somebody that would come over for lunch, just happened to drop in for lunch every day, or dinner, or whatever this is. I do feel like he was able to spoil you and your kids. Does this make sense? Do I have the right guy?
Hmm. Yeah,
And this is for 3 shifting veils. Does that sound like your dad, Marvin? Yeah, I just want to make sure because it's coming through strong. And I just want to make sure. Oh, oh, he was a good grandpa. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's fine. And so even if he didn't come over every day for lunch, he just seems like that kind of a, oh, he was maybe a better grandpa. He was a strict dad than a dad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 But a better grandpa. I see what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. Well, in his eyes, in his eyes, he was interested, or he would have been interested. Um, but I do see him coming around and hanging out with the kids and enjoying that part of life. And we see things differently when we look back, and in our eyes, things were not fair, and he didn't let you go out past 10, or he didn't let you have a car until you were 18, and all of those things. But in his eyes, he loved you that much not to let you do those things, not to have you, put pierced ears in until you were of age. Like there's he's saying that this is a loving strictness, and he did it out of protection. He didn't want to make your life miserable, but he wanted to help you to be safe, and just not go down the wrong road or hang out with the wrong uh crowd. And look, here we are, we're in the wrong crowd already. No. Oh, he only got to meet one great grandson. Oh, well, the great grandson, my gosh.
pretty impressive. Wow.
How about you, Gerald?
Well, I'm getting Bestie Ruby, and I'm curious if 3 shifting veils, did Ruby have red hair? Because I'm getting a connection with someone who has red hair, who spent too much time on her hair and her makeup. So could that be Ruby? And 3 shifting veils said, I was the only daughter. Well, that makes sense that Claude is wanting, or Marvin is wanting to make sure that you were extra protected, because, ain't nothing going to happen to his daughter. No, light brown. Did she spend too much time on her hair and her makeup? Or did she not like it at all? Because I'm getting this idea of makeup and such and such. Because then what I hear from there is she's saying that, your skirt is too short. I don't know if this is the kind of friendship that you had. So it's a curiosity for me. It's like, okay, I don't know if I've got the right one. 3 shifting veils. Only time Ruby spent a lot of time on makeup was when we were on stage. Oh, you were on stage together. Well, theater people are some of the funnest and craziest people ever. And there's do you still do stuff with theater? Because there's a bit of a lack. She's like, when you need to be doing some performing, getting out there, even if it's for yourself, because the energy around that performance is pretty powerful. It helps you to bring in the things that you are wanting to come around you. It's inviting them in, and the grand gesture. So the great poses that the two of you might do. So I get onto some theater. Go big. So that's what I have.
Yeah.
I'm curious about
Thank you,
that.
3 shifting veils. You know, I do feel as though your dad wants to let you know that he did the best that he could, and that he feels like if anything, he loved you too much, and he knows that it was like a tough love, and that didn't feel good. But I do feel as though he was very interested in your happiness for sure, and he felt that by him um arranging things in a certain way would make you happy, because these are the things that he feels would make him happy. But if anything, he misdiagnosed, or he miscalculated to the degree of assistance that you needed. He didn't realize that you had your own um thoughts and ideas and ways of achieving happiness. Like your dad said, this is what made me happy, and this is what's going to make her happy. He only had one way of seeing things, doing things, understanding things. So he wanted to make sure that he gave you those things. Like, and he was driven. He wanted to do these things, but he didn't understand that you were a whole different energy, and that you had your own different way of being happy, and that your freedom and your creativity, and him having like a looser grasp on you would have brought this really sensitive happiness to you, instead of, well, this is the way you can achieve the most, this is how you can make the most money, this is how you can, and that's not what was making you happy. So he just wants to let you know that maybe he held on just a little too tight.
Mm.
She says, I do a little dancing when doing my nighttime prayers and protection. That's
I think
beautiful.
that is beautiful, and I did hear a huge yes to getting back to your channel. She even said maybe you could do a segment called Conversations with Ruby or something like that.
Beautiful. Wow. Wow. We were getting messages from 2 different people. That was amazing.
I know. It was great.
Thank you, 3 shifting veils. And Pet Jeremiah, are you still here? Is Pet Jeremiah still here? I'm trying to see if I could see. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And
Message from my dad, Vernon.
Dad Vernon, get a message. And Pet Jeremiah, what's your first name? Is it I mean, it's just throwing me here. It's just throwing me a little bit. Do you mind sharing your first name? Aw. Thank you, Mere Dragon. Harriet, thank you. That does help.
I initially, in checking in with Vernon, Harriet, I got black shoes, and he was shining these shoes. And I'm like going, why are you showing me these shoes if this is him? It's like, because he was always moving. He needed to keep moving for work. I don't know if he was a salesperson or was very mobile about his work. I don't know if he was in office and moving stuff around. He very much is. There's the idea of movement is really important. It's like going, put on your best shoes, make sure you wear good shoes, because that way your feet are happy. Yes, he was a salesman. Okay. So, and he was talking about every little detail counts. This is part of the message from him. Every little detail counts, and every little detail that you can control, um, control it or enjoy it, and to make it yours. Understand that when you can't control that detail, and be okay with that. Do what you can. Oh, and he's saying start from the bottom up. He was a very outgoing guy. Um, hmm. It's sort of slowed up, Harriet. So um,
I do feel like he knew he had a lot of contacts. He had a lot of people that he knew. I know a guy that could do this. I know a guy that could do that. And he had a way of finagling. I got a good deal, and look at these tires that I got. And he didn't need tires, but he got a good deal on them. Like he always had a connection, an in. This guy can give you a discount. Go over to this guy. This guy is so and so that I worked with his brother, and go and see him. And it was about connecting with other people, and about um, you know uh, the rapport that you would develop with people, and it's those connections. And he was very, I think he was a little charismatic, but really very friendly. But it takes a lot to be good at your um, business at hand, um, and sort of navigate life. Um, I don't. And he's just saying the good old days. He's saying, I feel like he used to, did he go to the bar? And I'm not saying he was a drinker, but like socially, like he hung out with people. I don't know if he went to the bar or if he went to a club, or there's like the Knights of Columbus or the Rotary Club or whatever this, he loved to belong. He wanted to belong. And even if it was like a church or like a men's group or something that he loved to belong to, he's showing me. Does this make sense to you, Harriet?
I love the idea of going to a social club, because that's how he got to introduce so and so to so and so, and go, oh, so and so knows about this, and offering that connection. Very, like Harriet said, very outgoing, and really interested in being a connector of people.
Yep, he was a drinker and he had a small shop or bar. Wow. It was the people. It was the people. It was like the drink was what you did with the people, like smoking, and it was what you did. But he just loved knowing people, and people saying, "Look, hey Vern, come on over. I got some tires in the back I want to show you." He loved a good deal. He loved the connection. He loved being in the in crowd, or getting the like they would. I mean, I'm not saying insider trading. I'm just saying insider like knowledge, or insider connection, like knowing somebody, or
Hmm.
but he was he yeah, he was connection for many things. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he's still
Um,
a connection for you.
mm,
I'm trying to figure out what some of the signs are for him that he's sending you. And then he's like going, well, she knows because I send them a lot. So Harriet, are you seeing things frequently? And what are you seeing? A great sense of humor. I love that.
I don't know if there's songs.
Yes, yeah.
The messages. But he just wants you to know, he's saying that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He knows that that you think of him often, and he knows that you have a connection to him. And when you think of him, I do feel as though he is close and watching over you. And not to just wow. And
Yeah, I
she's
got
an
emotional
artist.
about that one.
He's always
Yeah.
telling me to keep singing and that you're an artist. Well, he wants you to know that when you feel or think of him, that his energy is close to you. And it's almost like he sends like little raindrops of love and light, and it comes down and sort of just brings you your awareness. He's very gentle, and he's as far as contacting you, connecting with you, sending you loving messages. And he's just over the moon that you're happy and that you are able to um, experience so much diversity in this life. Um, but he's saying that he had a hand in it because he taught you, uh, that to connect with people, not to be too shy. She says, I call his name every day. Well, he hears you for sure.
I love that.
Mhm. And she knows that he's watching over her. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Beautiful, Harriet.
Yes. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. Do we have time? What do you have coming up later today, Gerald?
My show is this evening. It's the Fart Show with Linda Day Gonzalez and Diane G, where we
Hmm.
get to be a little silly.
Yeah, I was going to say, you heard him right, everybody. It was the fart show. Well, do you mind if I put you on the spot? Do you have time for one more?
I do.
All right. Let me see who I have here.
And we appreciate everybody being here. Subscribe, thumbs up. And it's nice to be able to do the mediumship, and we get to have a chance to really go a little deeper. And for me, as a guest, it's great to be able to share the space with Jean.
And Creative Designs, are you still here? Creative Design. And is this your father or grandfather? You're saying Papa Salvian. Salvian. Hmm. Sylvian. I think this is your grandfather. She says, yes, she's here. And is it your grandfather? Her dad. Oh, okay. Good. So this is Papa Salvian.
Yeah.
Sylvian.
Well, thanks for being here.
Mhm. He's showing me somebody with a crown on their head. He's almost showing me like one of the kings in the tarot or the queen in the tarot. I see somebody with a crown on their head and sort of like those curtains that come around in the back, and somebody sitting on a throne. Um, Either that or is he very religious? Because he's showing me, it almost looks like a, uh, I don't know uh, what what time frame would you say those tarot cards are from? Is it Edwardian? I mean, I don't want to like misrepresent, but
Man,
the old, the quintessential religious imagery that you see.
yeah, we're very early. Yeah.
Yeah. He wants you to know that he's giving you a big hug. He's showing me a big hug around you. And he just wants you to know that everything's all right, that you're going to be okay, and that everything's going to be okay. He just wants to sort of give you that reassurance, that hug. I'm also seeing frogs. He's just sort of like giving me images, and I just need to have him come through a little closer so that I can. Oh, okay. She's saying, "Oh, I need the hug." Okay. Ah, I see. She's from Belgium. Okay, and she needs the hug. Well, he's sending you this, but I want Gerald. Do you have anything? Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm curious because I'm seeing dark blue pants, a white shirt, and braces or suspenders. I'm curious if this is your papa, and I'm also curious if he had a gold band. I care for my old mom. Okay, I'm wondering if he had a pinky ring or if it was a very thin gold band on I think it's his right hand, perhaps. He had a dark hat with a feather in it, some sort of an ornament. It was a sign of status, but it wasn't a pompous sign. It was something that was bestowed upon him, and he needed to wear it for that. I see a black notebook, and he's like taking notes in this black notebook. Took a lot of notes, and he's tracking things down. I'm wondering if it's he's trying to not he wore hats. Yes. Okay. He's trying to remember. He's looking through this book for some things that he is always like wanting to remind you of. And there's so many things and so many. He's actually a little overwhelming as I'm listening to him. He's trying to pass on so much information in a very short amount of time. And so your papa is wanting you to hear and to be willing to hear him. And he's showing me a radio where he's like going, tune it in a little bit. I'm there. You just have to tune it in a smidge. And there's this sort of, because he wants to be able to listen to you and to hug you and to share messages and to be able to have things for you to say to your mama. And this is there's a bit of a franticness to it. It's like I want to be able to make sure I can say this and I can say this, and he's wanting you to be able to help. The suggestion is take a little bit of time, and when you start to hear a little bit of a nudge, sort of pause, take a couple of good breaths, and try just to hear it a little bit or to see something that's going to line you up with it. What else do you have, Jean? Anything?
Well, I definitely am. I feel as though some of the messages that he wants to send you is about mom's care. And I do feel as though he wants you to know that leave it into his hands. He has her. He has not left her. He whispers to her. She dreams about him. She is fine in his hands. He has angels, and he's working on helping her when it's her time to cross. And he just wants you to know that everything's going to be all right. Do the best you can day by day. There's nothing more that you can do other than to know when it not know, but he wants you to listen for a little bit of, like, if you get an idea that her feet are cold, he wants you to listen to your own instincts. And if you feel, oh, her feet might be cold, and to put an extra blanket on, to
Yep.
trust those instincts, because he's saying he's sharing this with you. And not only that, but you're telepathic with your mom. You can feel and sense what it is that she needs. I feel like she may not be verbal or not able to communicate clearly. But your dad is visiting her in her dreams, and she is very calm and rest assured that she will see him again. And she feels very content and sort of like has a smile on her face, or a just a sense of peace on her face. And there's not much more that you can do, or that medical intervention can do in this world, other than to keep her company, and or to keep her comfortable. And he's saying thank you for your sacrifice and for your dedication. And he's saying that they will be there. They are soulmates. They were very much in love in this world, and will be again on the other side. So he's going to be there for her when it's her time. Um, He's sending her roses, and he's saying he's sending you roses as well. He's saying you're both my girls. He's saying that he said, please do accept the love, accept the assistance, accept the help. And I feel as though you may even pray to him, or pray and say prayers for him, for your mom. He's saying all of this works and helps. He's saying that is where you can do the most change and the most effectiveness. And that, that she said, yes, it was true love. And yes, she is. And yes, they were. And he adored me. Yeah, you're both his girls. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You had mentioned feet, and I actually had written down, rub your mom's feet. This feels like something that he used to do. And rub your mom's feet.
Yep. Yep. She is in good hands. And he's not only hugging you, but he's hugging her. And I love the roses that he's sending. He just wants you to know that it's okay to have faith. It's okay to trust, and to rely on him and the angels and your prayers. It's okay to sort of let go of the control or the worry about day by day, and trust that everything is occurring as it should. Everything is as it should be. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you can do. Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you, Creative Designs. I appreciate you being here and asking for your question. She said, I'm very calm. Yes, day by day. That's good.
Good.
That's good. Yeah, yeah. And that helps him in his energy too, in his ability to connect. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're
That's
very
beautiful.
welcome, Creative Designs. Wow. Well, that was wonderful. A wonderful show. Thank you all. There's like 100 people here asking for questions. Now I don't even know how many we did, but I think we just can't get to everybody, but we really do appreciate all of you asking and putting in your requests. Maybe next time we'll do the random generator or something, and then the following time we'll do pick, and then the next time, like, we'll go back and forth so that everybody knows. But she said, I loved him and mourned him deeply. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Mere Dragon. Thank you, Aquila. Oh. And Vicky says, I love this show. Yeah. It's it's an honor to be able to connect you guys with your loved ones. And it's it's just my honor. It's my honor, Gerald. You are absolutely phenomenal bringing through these messages and tag teaming and
I think we do make a great team. I think it's a fun little exercise, and I appreciate you continuing to invite me back, and I appreciate everybody for watching. This is wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, and you take care. Now, I will not be back. I have some private readings for later on today, but tomorrow I have a members only. You guys will see that come up tomorrow. And then after I do my members only, I have Sherry from Voices from the Swamp. And I will be together at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on Saturday. And then I have Val from Dragonfly Crystals going to be joining us at 2:30 Eastern on Sunday. And I just wanted to give you guys, if you don't mind, I forgot to tell everybody. Let me get this up real quick. I wanted to show you that I have a new event coming up, you guys.
Ooh.
So if you go over to my SunPsychicGene.com, this is my first page, and you'll see this is where you would book a reading. If anybody is interested in a reading, just under SunPsychicGene.com, come over here to events and you find out what is new. And what is new is Meet Your Power Animal. And this is on Sunday, March 22nd. If anybody is interested, you know the deal. Come on over here, hit the bar, read all about it. And yeah, if you are a member, you will be able to attend this Meet Your Power Animal Sunday at half price. I'm going to send the members only a half price coupon code in the members only chat. So make sure, or in the members only posts. So make sure you look for that. And that is on Sunday, March 22nd. And so thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. I almost forgot to remind everybody. I was so excited.
It's great. I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you again, Gerald. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.